What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about KTA today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. The reason we're talking about KTA today is because, first off, it's moving up. It's looking good. We have some high expectations for KTA. It's up 9% today, which is great. Almost 10%. Actually, now you are above 10%. It's moving up a little bit. From a low to a high, overall, we're up over 100% over the past 5 days now. And we have a listing on Coinbase, right? KTA is now live on Coinbase.com. I can confirm it. I'm looking at it now. KTA is on Coinbase. It's a limit-only market, which that just means you can't do market orders. It's just limit orders, which is fine. I'm looking at the price now here. And if you guys remember what I said at the very end of my video that I made yesterday talking about KTA and this Coinbase listing, is that not a financial advisor, but typically, not always, but typically, the highest price, assume that a listing on Coinbase is bullish and that we get some euphoria, we get a push up higher, right? The highest price on this push higher is not going to be on Dex Screen or on Aerodrome. It's going to be on Coinbase. Typically, Coinbase, during these mass listing mania crazes, we get higher prices there than we do anywhere else, right? I'm looking at the price right now on Coinbase, and it's above 57 cents. We're at 56.9 cents now, so it's not that much more dramatic, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if wherever this move takes us, however high we go, whether it's at new all-time highs or a lower high overall, wherever it is, you're probably going to have the highest price possible on Coinbase. So, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you take your funds, you put them on Coinbase, you take your KTA, you put them on Coinbase from whatever wallet they're at now, you're probably going to have a better selling price there and more liquidity than you would anywhere else. That's just my expectation. I've gone over this before, how listings on Coinbase typically do mark a top point and you do sell, but this cycle it's been a bit different, right? And especially whenever it comes to base protocols, right? KTA is built on Base. It's a Base coin, or on Aerodrome, which, you know, Base, most of the funds that go through Base, they all go through Aerodrome or whatever it is. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw KTA explode over the coming days, but I do think that we're near a topping point as far as time goes. I don't know if we're near a topping point as far as price goes. Sometimes, and specifically, again, I mentioned Toshi and B3, which are also built on Base, right? Toshi is a Base token. It's a Base meme. B3 is a gaming token. It's built on Base. Both of those coins, within the first week that they listed on Base, or on Coinbase, I'm sorry, they both saw over 300% pumps. A 300% pump or more from here would put us at new all-time highs. And if we're going to new all-time highs, I'm not saying that we do, but if we go to new all-time highs, the expectation there would be that we see something as low as $2.45 or as high as $4.45, which from here, that's a 6x, that's a 4x, 4.3x to potentially a 7.8x move in a very short amount of time. Like we could see movement like this happen over the coming days. I really wouldn't be surprised at all. Overall, though, listing on Coinbase, definitely bullish, definitely something to get excited about. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit of volatility implied over the coming days. Looking at this on the short term, on the 1 hour time frame, a little bit of volume here on the announcement. I'd like it if there's more volume coming in, but again, you're probably going to get less volume here. You're going to get more volume on Coinbase and on Kraken now than you're going to get on these DEX exchanges or DEX pairings. 1 hour time frame here, the RSI is productive as hell. We love it when you're getting overbought and you're finding support at the 40. We love it when you're getting overbought and you're finding support at the 50. We love it when you're getting overbought and you're not getting oversold. We love that. And it's predominantly spending most of your time above the 50 as a whole. Looking great. You just got overbought this hour. Every other time that we've been overbought recently, did you get in and out? No, that doesn't happen. I mean, here, yes, technically you did, but you continued, right? As soon as you got overbought, imagine you sold as soon as you got overbought because you're like, oh God, we're overbought. It's time to sell. No, you missed the move. Right? You missed the move. We stayed overbought. We grew from there. Right here, as soon as you got overbought, was it a good time to sell? You know, maybe at the high you could have bought a little bit lower, but probably not. You could have moved up higher, and if you just held, really, we're continuing here. I think that this is just another point of continuation of this overall bullish phase that we're in with the RSI. The stochastics look bullish here, getting above the overbought zone. We love to see that as well. And the MACD scooping. I mean, dude, you look so good on the 1 hour time frame. We love to see it. I really am assuming, as crazy as this is, KTA might be worth more than $1 by the end of today, and we're at 56 cents right now. So we got a lot of potential here, you guys. Okay, 4 hour time frame. Looking at the 4 hour time frame right now, The MACD, come on now. MACD does have bearish divergence, actually. It does have bearish divergence, but as long as we continue to grow, I think we're going to get rid of that. And I mean, here, what we're doing is actually very constructive. Whenever you move up, you bounce off the orange line, you bounce off the orange line. It's actually very productive behavior. So I like to see that here. That's exactly what we're getting. I think this is going to promote growth over the coming days, not just the coming hours, right? This is going to promote growth over the coming days. 57 cents now. We'll see how high we get by the end of the day, man. Sounded funny. Stochastics look great. Everything looks great. Daily time frame. Zooming out here. Now let's get to some price targets. Okay, let's not just talk about how great the indicators look. We will talk about that too, though. But I want to get into some price targets. Okay, we are assuming that we move higher. Things are looking good. Things are looking frisky. We take a, I suppose. Let's actually zoom in here. We would take this high to this low. Not the all-time high, though. Normally I would take the all-time high. I'm just taking this high because I think it's more relevant to this move down. Does that make sense? Right? You could take this high and maybe we'll respect these fibs, maybe. But I think this high, because we're retracing this move, not this overall. You know what I mean? It's not all this. It's just this part here that we're retracing. Anyways, we're above the 382. Okay. Let's see. What did we do? Yeah, we hit the 382 for resistance. We didn't hit the 236. This is actually very bullish what we're doing right here, you guys. Whenever you go from the 382 and you don't hit the 236, you typically do just rapidly approach the golden ratio, which from here, that's at about 80 cents. So if we're not at $1, pardon me, we're not at $1 by the end of today, at least 80 cents. We're going to be at 80 cents or more, man. I highly doubt. It's very uncommon from a low point of any fib retracement to just rip through in a straight line and then see your extensions, right? Ultimately, we might see 245 or 444. Ultimately, we might see this area here, but it's very unlikely to just rip right through, right? When I say unlikely, I mean like a less than 5%, probably even like a less than 3% chance that we do that. So what am I getting at? We're going to find turbulence somewhere. And the areas that we likely find turbulence would at a minimum be 80 cents, at a maximum be $1.26, right? Or even our all-time high at, or this high, I should say, our relative high at $1.53. But probably something between $1.30 and 80 cents is where we're going to go. We're at almost 58 cents now. We have a lot of potential. I actually want to check out the price on Coinbase here because as we're moving up, let's just see. Yeah, Coinbase is at 80, almost 59 cents actually right now. We're at 58 cents on this. So again, Coinbase leading the way as far as price expiration goes. We're going to see this thing continue to rally. Absolutely, we will. Finishing this up, we're going to talk about the daily indicators, see how these are shaping up to be. Let's see. Daily RSI looks phenomenal. It actually, to be completely fair, it actually kind of sucks. It actually doesn't look good. It looks good right here. I like this movement up. But if we're looking at this here, lower highs, lower lows, that's not good. Right? What we want to do and what would be phenomenal, what would take this not good looking RSI and make it into a good looking RSI is if we broke this trend line here, which I think we're going to. I think we're going to do that, right? Bouncing right off the oversold zone. This, whenever I said it looks phenomenal, it's this interaction here. That kind of reaction off the oversold zone, that is phenomenal. Okay, that actually is really good. I would just like to see it persist. And if, here we are at 57.5 cents, if it does persist by the end of the day, if we're at 80 cents or more, we'd be breaking out of this trend. That's bullish. That promotes continuation. Stochastics are getting overbought. That's bullish too. That looks good. The MACD here is crossing green. We're at some of the lowest readings we've ever seen. Even if we're maintaining this trajectory with the oscillators where we're in this kind of range here, that's okay with me because we've got a long way to go. We had some massive, absolutely beautiful bullish divergence here on the daily time frame, didn't we? Right? We still do, technically. That divergence started all the way back here. Technically, that move has come to fruition now with the current price action being where it is. However, I think that this, based on the histograms here, I think this move is just getting started. I think that we have more to go, and not just in price, but in time as well. I would assume that between now and the end of the month, we do get some resolution. What do I mean by resolution? I mean between now and the end of the month, wherever we are, whether we're here, whether we're all the way up here, I think we will have a momentary top, right, depending on where we are. At this point in time, I don't think that we're just going to excel up to new all-time highs. It could happen. Again, Toshi and B3, when they listed on Base, or when they listed on Coinbase, we saw rapid expansion in a very short amount of time, right? In that first week or 5 days, we saw like a 300% growth or more, and that would absolutely take us up here. I would just think that we would find some turbulence somewhere in this area first, and then we continue to rally, right? Going into November, we might find some more turbulence and then continue to rally going into the end of the month as well. I would think by the end of November, if we're not here by the end of October, by the end of November, I would think that we are at 445 or higher, okay, for KTA. I really wouldn't be surprised at all if we were at 445 or higher by the end of November for KTA. So that's all I got, guys. I don't have anything else that I want to talk about. Good job. Congratulations on the listing. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. And I will keep you informed on X.com. I'll let you know if I sell, when I sell KTA. I haven't sold any yet. I'm actually thinking of buying some here. Yes, it's as crazy as it might be that we've pumped 100% in the last week. I think that it is a good time to buy. We're at low points back here. I'm very confident that we found our low here. And this has every aspect of a V-shaped recovery that we'd be looking for, right? V-shaped recoveries, just so you know too, guys, V-shaped recoveries, they end just above where they began. Where did this V start? I don't know. Did it start here? Did it start here? My bet is it didn't start all the way back here, but it started right here. That's my bet. So I would think this move does take us, like I said, above $1, but probably even above $1.20. We're probably going to be up to this like $1.30 area. That'd be my guess. We'll probably find turbulence there, going into the end of the month, going into the beginning of November, and then we'll continue to rally. Okay, that's the thought. That's the expectation. I'll see you on the next one. Have fun, kids. Bye-bye.